What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profile. So we're focusing on Adam Fox of the United States National Team Development Program, 2016 draft eligible defenseman, the 50th ranked North American skater according to Central Scouting. The fact he's ranked that low is is an indictment to his size more than it is a skill, because this year with the development team and last year with the U17 team, really emerged as one of the better offensive defensemen in the USHL, recording 22 points in 25 USHL games, and just being an all-around great catalyst for this squad. I think you look at this kid and say, all right. I talked about yesterday with Gerard out of Shawinigan. I'm not opposed to drafting undersized defensemen that can move the puck and create offense via transition high because they're undersized. I think it's stupid to have that. Obviously, it's a league where defensemen are getting bigger and bigger and players are getting bigger and bigger, on the whole. But I look at Fox's numbers and how well he is at facilitating and creating. It's like, yeah, he's not a finished product now, but I think he's better defensively than he gets credit for. And I think, being one of the all-time leading scorers for the U.S. development team among defensemen is like, well, the kid can play. A lot of good players have gone through the development team over the years. So, I just think you look at it and say, all right, am I willing to live with, the warts on his game, meaning the size for what you get in terms of offensive output? And I think you'd be foolish not to. So, right, according to his rankings, he'd be probably end of the second round pick. I'd take him pretty high in the second round. I think he's a very, very, very good value pick in the second round. He's going to Harvard this year, which I know might actually scare people away. Not that he's smart, but we all know what happened with Jimmy Vesey playing the 4 years at Harvard and then, electing not to sign with Nashville. So, I'm not going to say that's going to work against him, but GMs and scouts are paranoid people by nature, so that could definitely, work against him. Because if you go to an Ivy League school, you're going to be there for 4 years, so let's not pretend, that Ivy League education isn't worth anything, because, as great as it is to be a great hockey player and play at a high level, the ability to say you're a Harvard graduate is pretty damn cool. So, in terms of the draft, again, I got him graded out as a second round pick. I think he'll be off the board before pick 55, call it, which I know gets you towards the end. I'd over under between pick 32 and 43. That's where I got him going. And again, I think he'll be a 4-year player at Harvard. I think he will sign in the draft some, although that's more of a variable that you can't predict. But again, I like his game. I like what he can do with the puck, and I think he'll be a very, very, very welcome addition to the Crimson next season. And I think Teddy Donato is a great coach from the play forward. He's going to get the most out of him next year and beyond. So, again, you're not drafting this kid to help you next year, the year after. You drafted him, letting him develop his game at Harvard and, widen his repertoire, become a little more responsible defensively, and, bulk up a little bit. So, again, in terms of size, he's 5'10 and 185 pounds. Again, not ideal for an NHL defenseman, but if you're willing to live with that to get a guy that can, possibly be a game-changing puck mover, power play quarterback, then I think you're a smart person. Anyway, that's all I got. This episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for episodes for the playoffs and beyond. Later, guys.